from the 30. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They gain 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it. Using all the extra yards.
Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it looks like the Dolphins have it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got to stop it. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Here we go, second and very long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. He's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins have it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On return, here comes Davis. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Man in motion, out of the slot. First down, here's Tua. Throw left side, complete. First down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Tua now from the gun. He's going to keep it this time. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He has been putting up some numbers early in this contest. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I think that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. You've got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Play action, Sanders. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Well, we've certainly gotten used to calling his touchdowns all season, haven't we? There have been a lot of them, Brock. And that last one makes it official. Pump that Coke, baby. The receiving record for touchdowns in a season.
And the level of opposition he's overcome, especially as he neared this record, the whole world watching, every team doing all they can, committing extra resources to stop him. Well, they can't do it. And all he did was score, 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 score.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. On return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. Miami offense headed out there now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They'll start the drive with a chance. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First down, Dolphins.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 48. He's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Tagovailoa to throw. Pressure's there, and the steal closes on him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We'll return to Pittsburgh right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Here's a screen for Achan. Duke the defender. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. It takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense to the line for second down.
Brings up second down at the 19-yard line.
Sanders going to look to throw. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here he is on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achan, getting back to work. And you can see he's valued well beyond his work just as a runner. He's leading NFL backs in receiving touchdowns late in this season. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
44.
They run the counter to Achan. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Following the play, we do have an injured man in need of some assistance, and that's the burner, Devon Achan, who's in some pain. First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. There it is. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins make it a one-score game in the first half. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that.
Here we go. Unlock line.
Johnson up the middle. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
On the ground again with Johnson. And he gets around 6 there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Well, this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
The throw now is Sanders. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
First down at the 7-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Ready, go.
1st down from the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-point lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. On return, here comes Davis. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And the touchdowns got to keep coming from as they still trail here. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down. From the 38. Lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Slot man in motion right. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Hits him on the out route. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a one-score game in the 1st half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 14.
just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now give to Johnson, coming right. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
On the stop. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Now Sanders. Going with a screen to Johnson. This one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking a lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Gibb running right. A couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's going deep! A disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. He has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. With Sanders out of the pistol. Short pass, Bryant. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Still momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it outright. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
As a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down, but you know how you could tell a well-coached defense?
Tagovailoa's hits, the ball is out. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead on the turnover. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love it, Joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. In return, here comes Davis. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's a chain up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Tua now from the gun. Still on his feet. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
A loss of 4 yards. Another 3 and out.
Well, that's the 2-minute warning. It's the Dolphins facing 4th and long. So the Dolphins ready for the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Has room down the left sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers both racing them to the halftime locker room. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. We're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. On return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out quickly to him. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Finds his back. A-chair. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
And a Dolphin 1st down.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Here's Tagovailoa again. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Here's Tua again. And the Steelers get home. They drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
this one to Waller. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. Out of the gun, Tonga by Lord. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins chop some of the lead off before the half. Tyreek Hill a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with two of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but two touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field. You know before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
All set to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground and start this one off. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Less than a ruler needed here on second down. They'll stick with the ground game here. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk about from the weekend that was. This a fitting capper to a compelling week. So let's get after it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And this is J.J. McCarthy. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. The Vikings get their 9th win of the season as they get the victory here. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos taking on the Packers. And it's Marvin Mims Jr. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Broncos win their second straight, and they do it in style. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Here's Tua. Pressure's there, and the steal closes on him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Oh, they're on it, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
One thing you learn about NFL halftimes, Kate, is they're a lot quicker than the college game. You got to make your adjustments in a hurry, and boy, has this defense. Back-to-back sacks, setting up what could be a very quick 3-and-out and an early boost in the second half.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
He's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this third down.
Now 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
With a gun, here's Sanders. Escapes the pocket. Gets him 3 yards as the stop is made here. And is this a spot we can see them go for? Let's find out.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Sanders going to throw on 4. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. They motion to Waddle over left. Tua off the play fake. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate. The corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive, went backwards. He's going to send this one forward. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Now the give to Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 23-yard line.
Here's Sanders now. Complete to DK Metcalf. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now is Sanders. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Going again here, Sanders. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Sanders now on third down. Austin makes the grab downfield. And they bring him down around the 34. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll toss it to Johnson. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd and 10.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, just a little icing on the cake.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Johnson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our 3rd quarter. Boswell on to send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Tua now from the gun. That's Hill on the slant. And boy, they made a challenge for that 1st down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short. Tagovailoa keeping it on the sneak. And that'll be enough for the 1st as they touch him down.
pickup of 2 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Next on the crosser. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Complete to Keyshawn Booty. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphins
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came from, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. Tagovailoa. They want him again, and he goes down again. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets them up with a third down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. To throw, Tagovailoa. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Punt team on the field. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. Starts his return from the 23. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Back begins with a run by Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, is training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Johnson gets it again on second. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. Third down coming. Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Intended for Beckham, but it's intercepted. Von Bell takes it away. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. All right, that's now his second interception thrown in this game. Obviously not a stat you want, but he does have those 4 touchdowns to fall back on.
And that pick, well, makes it a little bit better performance for this defense, right? I mean, you get burned 4 times, but at least you got a couple to hang your hat on that you did take away. I'm not sure that back is going to save them from what's going to be a really rough film session, though.
Brought in deep down the sideline. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game.
Dolphins 28.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60, Dragon 60.
Looking to throw here, shake off that previous INT. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
60 by 6, nothing 19.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Clean breakup on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. This our last play of the quarter. Here he is on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll run this with Johnson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there, Nick. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
It was brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
From the 38. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now.
At the 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Look at that touch, late on the credit for him. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Get it. Liking 18. Ready.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Boswell on to send this away. On return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for 1 play last drive, and they found the end zone. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with A-Chan. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Out of the pistol. That's being sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's trying another one deep. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Going with Johnson here. He still has room inside the 30. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Get it. Go.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Steelers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Waller. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Currently shotgun, a gift to A.J. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. A.J. again. The first, but once more, he's past the 45, and he's brought down at the 44. All right, I'll set up now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 33 yards. First down.
The gun, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Another try following the sack. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Steelers keep running away with this. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it, I felt it, everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, huh? They wanted to one up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Steelers 63, Dolphins 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. This is complete to Waller. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
And out to Gordon. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down, Miami.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Second down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Tua now from the gun. He lost it deep left. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers nearing their 9th win of the season. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Get to Johnson to start this drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Johnson again. And a decent run. Not 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Gets this one to Freiermuth. He touches him down with a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Come on, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
No toss running right. Johnson. Across midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. It's a 23 on pickup on the play. They'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
19 Tiger.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.